Hey everybody, it's Mercedes here with another episode of WakesetGO. Now, WakesetGO is all about charging up the CEO in you. So hopefully these mini episodes are able to charge you up and give you the refuel you need to help with your mindset, help with your business planning, and also just help you as an overall person be able to take control and change your perspective on not only life, business, but personal as well. Let's get into it. So, today I want to talk about Walmart's brand refresh. All right, they recently rolled out a new brand refresh, which looked closely similar to their previous brand refresh. So it had a lot of people talking, a couple of people taking some shots. I know Aldi was one of them because I think a couple of years ago they did a slight brand refresh and some critics were talking about, is this necessary? What was the point? Why did they do it? And the same can be known for Walmart because what they did was they kept things pretty similar, but there were some slight adjustments. So the center of the logo is a brighter color. The background of the logo, it's brighter as well. So it's a deeper blue. And on their website, they talk about where you can go visit and look at the new look on the brand hub. And so you can see it there, see their marketing assets. I think it's cool because Walmart's been around for a long time. I know that when we think about or we see brands coming out with new rollout plans or we see them with their new logos, we just think that, okay, we're like, is this necessary? Why did they do it? I know with Calendly, I love their logo before they did a brand refresh. I think they got with an agency and they changed up the look of how their logo was. And it took a while, but they were right. Like I actually am just now really starting to really love their logo as well. So sometimes as a consumer, we can criticize and talk about different business owner decisions of why they changed it or why they did this. And then all it takes is just for us to be able to let it time run its course and we'll get used to it. We'll get adjusted to it. I think with the new brand refresh and brand identity for Walmart, I can tell that they're going for a contemporary refresh look. A lot of their color schemes that it looks like it'll be great for digital. I know Walmart's been doing a lot of planning around their apps and their website. So this definitely shows up more vividly online. So the decision for them to change and innovate their user experience is great because it's more intuitive, it's more interactive, and it seems to have also been inspired by some of Sam Walton's. I believe they looked into Sam Walton's trucker hat and they try to bring into or exude the energy. They are using it to exude the energy of Walmart with the color palette and just make it more relatable for the customers. I think that's what the main key features are about. It's honoring what it's been, what it's going to be, and being that one stop shopping destination. And that's pretty much what Walmart has grown into. They're very recognizable as a brand. When you see it, even without words, you automatically know that that's Walmart. And that's the power of a true brand. You know that your logo is doing the job that it needs to do when you don't even need words. You can just automatically say, that's Walmart. So I think that the evolution that they're going through and the change that they're doing and the wording that they're representing is helping them to maintain the theory of them being the global leader in helping people to save money, live better, and with it being people led, tech powered, because they're a retailer, they're also looking into the next steps of their business as far as what they're offering and providing for people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think as business owners and companies, we have to always take a moment to look at how we're positioning and presenting ourselves and being strong when it comes to our logo, our branding kits and things like that. Sometimes we overlook that part and not put as much emphasis and importance on it, because it is, when you're building a business, you never know what the future is going to be like as far as your identity. And with Walmart, they have shown that stability. They've been around for a long time as far as longevity goes, and they've really um, are showing with their consistent delivery and providing resources to people, providing that same purpose and circle around that vision, having a clear vision of helping people every day with saving money. And I think that's important. A lot of companies, I don't know if they really take the time to really think about how they're positioning themselves to have that memorable look that people are going to automatically identify with or automatically have some sort of attachment to. I know that apps, even like McDonald's with their arch, the golden arch, very recognizable. You can automatically see it no matter what and know that, okay, this is McDonald's. This is what I'm thinking about when I think of McDonald's. And they also are positioning themselves in the mobile app space where they're wanting their users to connect with them from a mobile standpoint. And that can help them, I feel like, with their deals, because a lot of times you may not want to go to McDonald's, but because they are pushing their mobile app and leveraging it for so many people, I think that this is a great opportunity from a tech space for businesses that have brick and mortar, that are wanting to have more impact and have more opportunity for their customers to meet them where they are. Because you have people that are grabbing their kids, you're coming in for whatever break time that you get from work. And that goes for Starbucks too, because I've seen it as well. If you notice, parking lots at these establishments, even with Walmart, has changed now, because it used to just be a regular parking lot and you just have your spaces for maybe handicap, and that's the only thing that's different. Now, when you go to a business like Walmart, Starbucks, McDonald's, you see order online pickup, even with Chick-fil-A as well. They have the online pickup space where if you ordered online, they're giving them the opportunity to get their meals or their drinks, and you can just be convenient and stand out a little bit. So just giving people that privilege of having their own parking space is going to make users even more inclined to want to do the pickup order, because they don't have to go in the store. You got kids, you don't have to go inside. If you got someone that can't really walk around or it's hard to get around, you don't have to do any of that. You can just sit in your car and have it brought to you pretty much. So I think leveraging and using technology is something that a lot of companies are doing now more than ever. That may not have had an app before, but I think that more consumers are using their mobile devices. They are invested in these mobile apps and the mobile capabilities of providing them deals, giving them notifications, giving them alerts. I know with Walmart, they're connecting their app to where you can see the buyer history. And this data is really important when it comes to their market research, I'm sure, to do that machine learning, to do that predictive learning, kind of like what Amazon, as well as a couple of other business owners, use it for. That machine learning to automatically know and give you that custom report of what it is that you order. Like on Chick-fil-A, if you ordered something, they already got your order that you done previously saved and stored so that you can reorder it again. And that kind of personalization makes people want to consistently keep using it, because they don't have to think. They just go in the app, and it makes the buying cycle even shorter, because you're making these recurring purchases and you're purchasing quicker without having to feel like you're waiting or delayed, because we're in an instant society where we like things on demand. We want to be able to get our personalized order just the way we want it. And that's just been the experience, especially after COVID. I think a lot of business owners realize that we need to give people that option to do a digital facing, remote facing lifestyle without having to do so much in person interaction. They're bringing the customer service and the customer experience to the mobile app. And even with Starbucks, I believe I read that they were one of the largest banks, and people are like, Starbucks is a coffee shop. It's not a bank. How are they a large bank? And it's because so many people, they upload money to their Starbucks app. And I'm sure you have plenty of people that probably have money in the app that they haven't even withdrawn yet. That's just sitting there. So it's almost like free money just sitting in the Starbucks app. And they have leverage, like they can leverage now with their marketing to be able to have this information and insights into what people are ordering. Where do they order it at? How often are they ordering it? And I think also companies can get you with the mobile app because you're able to get certain things that you can't get in person because of those perks and those benefits of using it. And that's all really interesting. And I say, even just the beginning part of this episode about brand refresh and what it means to have a brand and what it means to have a platform, is that it all ties in together, because what you represent, your company, that's what people are going to feel. That's what people are going to get in their expectations of what they're going to receive from that consistent service level. They already know what they're going to get. They already know what to expect when they order something. They already know the type of service they're going to get from their mobile app, and when they go to get it from the actual restaurant, when they pull up into their specific parking spot. So having that technology, meeting their needs, and being advanced by storing it, having it personalized for them for the next time, giving them those alerts, giving them those perks. I think all of that is just that marketing cycle being put into play. And users, we may not think about it at that deep level as consumers, but as business owners, I think that the important takeaway here is that there is useful information in all these insights in the mobile apps, and meeting people where they are, delivering the service to them, finding ways to make it convenient for them to continue to shop with them, making it where your brand is so familiar and recognizable. Having, if you're brick and mortar, specific locations and spots and areas that are convenient for the people that are shopping there. There's a reason why Target and there's so many other businesses that have their actual business close and nearby certain suburbs or neighborhoods, and they're thinking about certain income thresholds and people that have that disposable income, because having that disposable income defines where you're going to be shopping at, who's going to be shopping where, and how often, what's that frequency that they're going to be shopping as well. Because when you are a business owner thinking about, where should I put this restaurant at next? What's going to be the best location? What's going to be the best spot? And then having your brand in their face so that they know, okay, this is, without even really going into it, they already know that, okay, if I see a Starbucks, I know there's going to be a Target not too far away from it. And if you notice, even in some of the Targets, most of the Targets I've been in, they all have these collabs with Starbucks. There's Starbucks inside the Target. So they're even going to the next level of having their product integrated into where their consumers shop. They have their research so down pat that they know that if you're a Target shopper and you're shopping in Target, you're drinking Starbucks, you like Starbucks. And I think that's just a way to play it. And then for Walmart, I don't know if you've been in Walmart. Some Walmarts I've seen where they have the Subways inside. Some of them have the nail salons. They have the McDonald's inside. So they're specific targeted. There's a reason why There's specific relationships with certain businesses, and they are able to collab together also. And they're also doing the same thing, just in their own branded way. So McDonald's has their app where people can order, deliver, get deals, get specials. And so are a lot of these other companies as well. So they're doing the same thing, they're thinking about it in the same way. Some of them have similar audiences where the consumer is the same and the same demographic, living in the same area, having the same commute, living the same story, and they're able to present their product to them. That's how deep marketing, the research, and everything gets, is that it's so intentional. Everything is very intentional down to the labels, the looks. So I would never take someone saying that, oh, it's just a label, or oh, it's just a name. Yes, you can change it. Yes, you can improve it. Yes, you can tweak it. Yes, you can tweak your mobile app. Yes, you can add new features. Yes, you can improve upon anything. But you have to have that intentionality of your why. Why are you doing it? Why are you creating it? Why are you putting it out there? And long as you stay true to your purpose, true to what it is that you're providing people, the products, and knowing this is what works. This is what's working for me in my business. I'm going to continue doing it because this is what works for me. Or I want to focus more on digital this year. How can I make my logo and my brand look better online? Those are things that you have to think about when you're making those decisions. And if you're not a big company and you don't have the resources to hire an agency to decide what your look should be or how you should be facing your consumers, you have to look at what other successful companies are out there doing. How are they presenting themselves? What platforms are they using? What kind of decisions are they making when it comes to their brand, to their logo, to their customer service? How are they responding? How are they acting as entrepreneurs, as freelancers, as consultants, wherever you are in your business stage? If you're in the beginning part and you're getting a few customers and you're wanting to scale and grow, just think that all these companies, they've all had to start somewhere. They've all had to build their brand, build their connections, create these solid partnerships to be able to leverage and scale. And you're no different. You can be doing the same thing with your business and your company by making those strategic decisions and having that intention behind why it's necessary. So, yes, brand refreshes are great, brand pivots are great. Having to tie in your mission and your vision to the purpose and the intention of why you're doing it. And your audience, your specific audience, will always be able to follow where you're going next. And trust me that they're going to be there. Trust me that your audience is always going to be able to follow where you're going next. And trust me, they're going to be able to be there and connect with you and find you some kind of way, because as your product cycle continues, you're able to have those promoters that are naturally going to want to promote, they're naturally going to want to use what it is that you provide. Now, if you stayed on this long to hear this episode, I've decided that, again, with a lot of the changes on platforms, channels like TikTok, Instagram, that I made a new page called Launch Set Go. Now, Launch Set Go is similar to Wake Set Go, except it's going to be talking a little bit more about AI, some of the new trends, and it's just not going to be as inspirational or motivational, but same thing. So, again, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Stay tuned.